This is the KoperCrabb Podcast.
I'm Cheney Crab.
NK, Naveen Copperwise, coming at you guys live.
Sick Jim Beam hat.
Hey, you like this thing?
I really do. If you guys have any questions to submit to the podcast, email us at KoperCrabbPodcast@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, comment. There's shirts at the link in our comments or whatever description.
What a sick intro song that we have.
Yeah, it's really good. Every time I'm like, it riles me up.
It rocks.
I feel like it's like the intro. I mean,
Totally.
it is, but you know, I think we've already talked about this, but I feel like it's like that intro back in the day that all the deathcore bands would have.
Oh, and it's like,
I don't know if it was, yeah, it's like,
all right, motherfuckers, get the fuck.
yeah, exactly. And then it's like, dun, 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 dun. Oh,
Yeah.
that's our song. Oh, we should do that.
Animosity did that.
Yeah, you guys
They'd
had
be
a
like,
hardcore song.
But this was like way back
dun,
in the day.
Dun. Was it one of those? Dun, dun, dun.
It was like dun 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 bun.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Bun. You want me to
Yep,
play it?
every
Actually, it's
time.
on our first
It's
album.
got to be like a breakdown.
Hold on, I'm about to play this shit, dude.
What's it called?
I don't know. Let me figure it out here.
It's funny how,
I'm so slow
you
on
know,
the drop.
sometimes,
Log in. Oh my God.
depending on who you are, sometimes people like they remember everything about every song you've ever written and like all the names of them and everything, but the person who wrote them simply
Yeah.
can't remember.
No,
the
I
song.
mean, shit. If you put me on the spot, I'd be like, I don't know the names of the songs at all.
Well, that's kind of the way that like writing and creating go, right? Because if you're the person making the stuff, you're just on to the next thing. But the person who's consuming it holds it a lot
They care a
dearer
little
to
more,
their
maybe?
heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Velocity, shut it down.
Shit it down.
Full album. Let's see here.
Okay, is this the...
Okay.
Who is that on the cover? Is that Leo's
I
brother?
don't know if it's like a real person or not.
Oh, it kind of looks like...
Wait, hold on, wait. See, it starts just like we talking about.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, shit.
What's up, motherfuckers? Can you believe this?
go! Move this fucking room! This is a good one. Damn, that snare though, Naveen. This sounds like someone's just hitting a home run on the park.
That's a piccolo.
That's a Babe Ruth home run right there. Okay, I think I've heard this song before. Oh, listen to that drum work.
That was like actually pretty cool.
This is a good intro. That's sick.
Anyway, that's the intro.
Yeah, that was sick. We should write an intro.
Yeah. Well, we were
Huh?
also 15, so we didn't
Dude,
have as much shame.
Let's bring
at that
back
point.
the intro.
I did write us an intro.
Yeah, you did. Let's take it.
I did write us an
Let's
intro.
write it. Let's take it on tour.
Oh, snap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was really good too.
Yeah, it was
like 07-esque, but modern.
No, it was like what's it called?
It was like Scourge, I think.
No, it was like skin to liquid kind of thing.
Skin to
Like,
liquid, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we had, dude. That's
Yeah.
going in the set.
Yeah,
All right, you
definitely.
heard
I
it here first.
forgot
We're
about
playing that.
So I'm gonna have to dig that up.
Perfect. You got time.
That's true. Couple months.
We have to play that. That will just rile me up in the same way that our intro does. I'll just be like, yeah, it's time to start.
So we were just making fun of having an intro, and then we realized that my old band had that same intro that we were making fun of, and then that led us to full circle. We want an intro.
We want an intro. No, I wasn't.
That was a weird segment.
I wasn't making fun of the intro. I like it.
I was making fun of it.
Oh yeah, no. It's kind of like sick. It gets the room ready to go. But here's the other thing I like though. Closing with the intro.
Bringing it back again.
Yeah.
Plot
Or
twist.
closing with something that's intro-esque, because then it's like, you know how sometimes sets, your set has to pop off at the end. Like the ending has to pop off.
Yeah. Start strong and end strong.
Start strong and end strong.
I think that's one of the first things my dad told me about like playing live.
Yeah, really.
It's like as long as you start good and end good, no one will remember the in between stuff.
He's got a point.
Right, yeah,
I mean, how many times do people stick around? Okay, wait. No, how many times do people show up like toward the end of the set, or they leave in the middle? So all that really matters is the beginning or the end.
But a lot of the times people don't see the start because they're at the bar or something like that. That's true. Or you're hanging out at your friend's house smoking weed.
Or you're hanging out, or you're in the parking lot drinking.
And you go, oh, I missed your set, dude. Yeah. I was out back.
Sorry, dude. I got caught up with I was with Rick.
I've been on tours where like the band that's after us, I just don't see the whole tour because we're loading out, right? Breaking
that's
down.
Every single tour.
But I could, in theory, break down real quick and get back in there, you know? But if it's the type of tour where I'm in like my Elvis mood, then I'm going to take forever to break down, chat with people the whole time, probably have a couple beers,
right?
And then their set's over.
I see the band that plays directly before us. No, actually, usually I see the band that plays one band before the band before us. The band before us is who I'm going to see the most of.
Yeah.
Because the band before us, I'm like changing. Just going through it. All the emotions. I never get anxious about actually playing the show. It's the getting ready.
It's the before the show.
Yeah. I'm like freaking out. Like, where are my stage clothes? Like, what did I do with everything?
Once you hit the
running to the van, freaking out about my in-ears. It's a full-blown panic.
That's why I like That's why I like being at the show early. See, because that's my worst nightmare. I've had reoccurring nightmares that I have all the time, where I can't finish setting up.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like trying to get my kit set up, and everyone's like, "Come on, let's go," and then it just won't set. It won't set up. Just won't do it.
Mine is that I'm on stage, everything's good, but I can't sing the right lyrics and the right melody at the right time.
Yeah.
And it's never screaming in my dreams. It's always me singing. And usually there have been several dreams of me singing. Me being on stage with the Spice Girls was one when I was younger. That was just a recurring dream. I would be in a boat, like a rowboat, to get to England to play with the Spice Girls.
Wow.
And I was just never on.
So you blew your shot.
I totally blew it.
Were you a huge Spice Girls fan?
Not maybe when I was 8 years old. Not recently.
Well, yeah.
The dreams took place long after the fanship.
So when you woke up, were you like, I don't even care about Spice Girls. Why am I even tripping about that?
Yeah, the last time I had it was probably a year or 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. That's pretty crazy.
But it's always a dream about, it's not always the Spice Girls. It's happened a lot, though, that I have a dream where I'm on stage with a band, someone, and I cannot get the words out. I also have a dream about trying to call people and not knowing their number. Like, I really need to get a hold of this person.
Stressed out in the dream?
Yeah.
You're like super stressed about it?
It's always stress.
Yeah. I have dreams like that, too. I more so have the dream where I know that I don't know the material. Mm-hmm. So, like one time it was like Andrew WK. It's like, Naveen, you're playing with Andrew WK tonight. And I'm like, all right, well, I don't know the songs at all. I mean, I know them. Like, I've heard them a couple times.
Yeah. I feel like you could make it happen.
Yeah, but I'm not making it happen in the dream.
Have you ever had to do that? Have you ever had to learn a set really quickly?
Kind of. The band that's now called Aught May.
Yeah.
They were called Roman Holiday. Well, they came to California when I had a studio and I was like trying to record bands. That was my projected path that I wanted to do for a while.
Yeah.
So I did have a studio and they came and stayed with me and I recorded them. So I did know the songs quite well, but their drummer broke his hand and they were opening up for the Summer Slaughter that I did in Kansas. I did it with Animals. Mm-hmm. So I was on tour with Animals, and then they were like, "Hey, I think they were like, oh, Jordan broke his hand, so we can't play the show." And then I was like, "Dude, fuck that. Show up, and I'll fucking do it." You know?
Yeah.
So that kind of doesn't count because when you record a band, you like really learn their songs inside and out.
Totally.
So I think I might have jammed them outside with the guitar player one time through, like on a practice pad. And I was like, yeah, I got this.
That's chill.
And it was like low stakes. I mean, they're the first band on Summer Slaughter playing at like 1:30 p.m. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And if I did anything shitty, everybody on the tour would be like, they'd give me a pass. You know, they'd be like, well, he doesn't.
No, if anything, no matter what, you're a hero.
Yeah.
In that situation.
Yeah.
You're always good.
Really sick, by the way. I wish that was kind of before the time where everything was online, you know?
Yeah.
So there's no videos of it.
I wonder
that I know of.
Yeah, I wonder if you checked, if you remembered the date, if there would be one. Probably not. But I filled in for a Legion on a couple of the Summer Slaughters that we did with them, and I had a decent amount of time to learn the songs, learn the set, but we didn't practice together. And it's always, if you don't play with a band.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, because it's more than just playing together. It's like I know the movements that the people who are on stage with me are going to, like I know how they are on stage. So it's just, and I move around a lot. And that's been something I've had to learn over the years, to not get in other people's way.
Get your hair caught in their
get my hair caught in their
pegs.
bass tuning pegs. Did I do that with Evan?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God. I've been thinking about not wearing my hair down all the time now, because it's like that shit just gets caught everywhere. In my mouth. Sometimes I'll be struggling to do vocals while I have a hair caught in my throat. And no one knows. No one knows the struggle that I'm going through.
What, I don't know, if you were headbanging with the locks,
they'd fall out.
It wouldn't look as cool, would it?
No, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the metal problem. Headbanging looks way
metal
cooler.
Conundrum. Well, I actually have long hair now. And last time we went on tour, I had a nice little fade.
Oh, you're going to look sick on stage now. Look at that.
So I don't know if I'll wear it ponied
you
up.
always look sick.
Let me see here.
Ponytail.
I don't know if I'll ponytail or
That's
if
the tech death. You got to go hair down. If you got it, flaunt it.
God damn it.
Oh, my blurry.
Yeah, keep talking. I'm going to unblur you.
I think if you got it, you got to, well, I don't know. Now I'm like being a hypocrite in one sentence, because I said that if you got it, you got to flaunt it. But then I said that I didn't want to wear my hair down anymore. But it is a struggle. I mean, it's annoying.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day when I was in Animosity, I had, why am I talking about Animosity so much today? But back in the day, I had long hair. Yeah. That was the last time I had long hair playing drums in a touring band.
Yeah.
That was the last time I had long hair, period. That's
you had really long hair then too.
I think it was about this long. About as long as it is now.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, in pictures it looks a lot longer, but I don't know.
No, because I grew it out and then I shaved it, buzzed it, and then I grew it out again and then buzzed that.
Oh, word.
And then that second time buzzing, I joined Animals.
I mean, how many words sound like the noise that they make?
Meow.
Oh, that's a buzz. Buzz. Oh, that's a cat meowing. Meow. Our cat actually does say meow.
Most of animal words
I guess
are there.
Sounds.
Yeah.
Things that are describing sounds. Usually. Wow.
There's nothing going on.
That wasn't the right sample. I was trying to go for this one.
Oh, new information.
Yeah.
I love it.
But anyway, that's how I was rolling in it. Oh yeah, I was gonna say in Animosity, I would sometimes it'd be down, but for a long period of time, it would just be pulled back ponytail. Just
I've seen some like tech death pictures of you.
Yeah.
With your with your hair up,
yeah.
like what I'm saying is like this.
Just looking badass.
Just like doing the death metal guy drumming thing, the stand up straight.
Oh yeah, just like
like this.
We're getting this shit done in here, dude.
Yeah.
That's the coolest part about like tech death stuff. It's the drummer, obviously.
It depends. There are a lot of cool parts about it.
The vocalists are really cool too.
So are the guitar players and the bass players. I mean, it just depends on the band.
It depends on the band for sure, but I'd say, like, for me, I guess, like, when we went to, remember that show we went to, and I didn't know any of the bands at the time, but I, like, kind of found out about a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was, like, completely out of touch with, like, the whole deathcore thing of now.
Yeah.
And we went because Ben was playing in one of the bands, playing guitar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I think it was Aversion's Crown that played, and Spite played.
Yeah, Spite played. I remember that. I can't remember the
probably
name of the
some
band.
other ones.
Well, Ben was playing in one of the bands. I can't remember the name of it.
But I just remember, like, we're talking
about our old merch guy.
Yeah. It totally reminded me of, like, the Animosity days.
Mm-hmm.
It was before the whole deathcore thing was, like, totally separate from other metal. Like, it seemed like a whole different scene than what I'm used to now.
Definitely.
But I thought one of the things that was really sick was all the drummers who were, like, walking around with, like, long hair and, like, hoodies, and they had, like, really cool pedals. You know, they had, like, these futuristic pedals, and all of them were, like, hitting practice pads and, like, just trying to, like, work on going really fast, you know?
Yeah. I was
just like, damn, look at how cool these fucking drummers are. These guys are, like, badass.
I don't think that it's, like, back in the day, like you're saying it is. I think that you were just playing in a band that didn't play with bands like that for a long time.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Because that kind of music has always existed, and it's not really back in the day, but I know what you mean. It's just that you played with, like, a band who played, I guess, what the kids would call more gent shows.
Yeah, so I went that direction with the Animals thing.
For a while. But, I mean, Entheos is kind of... The weird thing is that we tour with a lot of different bands. Like, for a band that is... We are, like, a progressive death metal band, for sure. And we have some of the techie and some of the deathcore parts that we're referring to. But we have played with a lot of different genres of bands. Like, we have done death metal tours, but we went on tour with Dillinger.
Right.
On Dillinger's last tour, like The Contortionist.
Yeah, we've done all over the map. And then we've done, Black Dahlia Murder and all kinds of...
Then we've done, like,
but I'm saying even... Okay, but here's
everything in between.
Here's the point that I'm trying to make. Even Black Dahlia Murder is, like, removed from that deathcore thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know what you mean. Like, the genres are, like, the genres are more separated now, but those kind of bands have always existed. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
And it went off and it made its own kind of thing. And
totally, it's a thing.
I just remember thinking it was all the drummers there were hella cool because they were, like, just trying to blast.
Just do blast beats.
Yeah, like,
I love a good old
blast
blast
beat. It's such, like, a cool attitude. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck all you fucking wannabe drummers or whatever. I'm over here doing blast beats and underground shit you never even heard of.
I love underground.
Playing with triggers and shit. It's just this whole nother thing.
I love the underground.
Me too. But that was one of the things that I thought was really cool.
Totally. Sure. Yeah. I remember that show.
That was a good time, actually.
Yeah.
Liked it.
Yeah. We put up on our Instagrams today and asked people to ask us questions. So we have kind of a lot.
We've got a lot of questions.
But we should actually talk about this sick vinyl spot that we just went to.
Yes.
In Hendersonville. We went today. That's where we live now. We live in Tennessee. We went to this awesome record store, and I'm going to make you guys look it up because it's such a gem that I want access to all of the stuff that they have there. So if you're interested in vinyl, check out actually what I just can't think of the name of it.
Elevator.
Okay, Elevator Vinyl. You guys got to check it out. Naveen and I got some awesome stuff.
Some choice finds.
Yeah, I got Pink Floyd, Adam Hart Mother, and Sgt. Pepper, an old school Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I got George Jones and Johnny Paycheck Greatest Hits, which was $3, and then basically country.
Yeah.
If we're gonna live in Tennessee, we gotta have some country.
We gotta have country. I was looking through collection. The Rebas, and I almost bought a Reba, but I didn't even see their country section until the end.
Yeah, it was kind of hidden, and it didn't say country. I was like, because I was kind of looking for it the whole time.
Yeah.
But
super good selection.
Yeah, great
we got
stuff.
really rad stuff. We spent $100.
Spent $100 even.
Went in and dropped $100.
$100 straight up.
All right, let's get into some of these questions. So if you want to spend money, get a vinyl habit.
Yeah, we were thinking like we're gonna have to be maybe going in there on $100 a month.
Yeah,
dude.
Well, I need to organize our records because right now it's like a mess. I don't even remember what we have.
All right, well, this question, Cheney, is from Rustin on the IG.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait a minute. Do the questions go to Facebook too? Because I didn't even look at my Facebook.
Only if you ask questions, if you have it linked.
Oh, okay.
Because I have like an ask me a question thing put up. So it also went to there.
Well, this has to do with the country one, and it says, when are you and Cheney going to start Tennessee Tuxedo, your acoustic duo playing country's hottest hits when you both wear head-to-toe denim? What do you think about that?
I don't want to wear head-to-toe denim, but I think we should. I don't know. The songs that I am more into covering are more folk.
Yeah. And I think we said this in the last one. Yeah. We have been doing a little bit of guitar singer duo.
Yeah, we have actually. Before the podcast last week, we did a cover of a song, a Marissa Nadler song.
Yeah.
And we listened to it after the podcast. I didn't want to put it out because I wanted a little more to try it one more time or to have it filmed better. But it sounded pretty damn good. It was not bad. We did a pretty good job for an impromptu jam. Naveen threw a little verb on it, and it was tight.
Well, we did the, what was the other cover that we actually did that we put out?
We put up a Chelsea Wolfe cover.
Yeah. That wasn't so bad. I
thought that was
acoustic.
awesome. Yeah.
What about the denim head to toe? Because something that's funny is I've actually been wearing head to toe denim since I've been here.
Really? Oh, yeah, you have your denim coat.
Because I have that like Levi's jacket, and then I have some blue jeans.
You can wear it. I mean, I would wear denim head to toe if it was in my. It wouldn't be. It'd be like in my style, but denim.
All right, maybe like some coveralls.
Yeah, precisely. That's right there. Yeah.
All right, so that's coming up pretty soon. Is the answer to that question? We're gonna actually do Tennessee Tuxedo.
You should name the person who said it.
Rustin.
Oh, okay, sorry.
He's actually someone that I kind of chat with.
Me too.
A little bit.
Me too.
On the
I
IG.
chat with him too.
Okay. Great guy, stand-up guy.
Yeah, we love you, man.
All right, Cheney, what do you got for us?
Okay, I've got Randy Hachuli. Randy _Hochuli, I think that's how you pronounce it, says, what's the best show you've ever been to, and why was it Meshuggah? Huh. Well,
it wasn't
Meshuggah for me
shot.
either. Yeah. No, I have seen Meshuggah 2 times. No, I've seen Meshuggah like probably 5 times. I saw them. The first time I saw them was with Cynic and the Faceless back in the day.
I saw that show too.
Yeah.
That was a great show.
That was a good show.
I will say, God, I'm probably going to get murdered for this, but
I know what you're going to say. But
at that show specifically, like Meshuggah came out and I was like, yeah, this is super sick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then like halfway through the set, I was at the bar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No diss, but halfway through the set, I was like, I think I'm going to go get a beer. Yeah, I'm not talking shit.
No, yeah.
I mean, I guess that is kind of talking shit, but I was just kind of, I like got it. You know, I got it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's,
we're
doing it.
I feel the same way. I think Meshuggah is a great band, but it was just like, okay, it's the lights and.
Yeah. I mean, then when I saw them with
the groove.
VT Bam, they had like severe lighting. And dude, I was going like this, like trying to watch. I couldn't really watch it. It's too much lights for me.
I know. I actually did feel like I was going to throw up.
Yeah, it was too much.
That's not really a diss to Meshuggah though. I mean, it's Naveen and I both will die on the hill of Frederick Thorndahl's Soul Niger Within being like one of the best albums that exists.
It's the best album that's ever been made.
Yeah.
Period.
In metal by far.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd probably say just of all time.
It's just one of those albums that you have to sit down and like listen to in its entirety once a year. We have it on vinyl now. Thank you, Billy. Our friend Billy got that for us as a wedding gift, and oh my God, that's one of the best records of all time. So it's no diss to Meshuggah at all, but yeah.
Okay, Cheney, I got a great one here.
What's up?
Great question for you.
Wait, I do want to talk about another time we saw Meshuggah though, which we watched them. We played with them in Mexico, and we sat. We were
on
backstage.
Stage.
We were on stage.
Kind of surprised that
play.
we didn't get kicked off because we were the only ones standing.
We were the
side
only
stage.
ones side stage.
Yeah,
that was pretty sick. The only downside to that is that they play direct, so we couldn't hear anything.
all we could hear was stack.
Yeah, it was just pure stack.
Yeah, so it's kind of.
But watching a crowd of 30 or 40,000. I mean, it might have been 50 or 60,000 people.
It was sick.
It was a lot of people.
Yeah, it was a lot.
There were 80,000 people at this festival. It was probably 20 or 30,000 people watching Meshuggah.
100,000 people.
It was 5 billion people.
It was 5,000. It was between 5,000 and 100,000. Somewhere in
that range. Watching that many people watch Meshuggah was sick.
Yeah.
And it was cool. I mean,
waves of moshers.
There's some Meshuggah songs that I really, really, really love as well.
Yeah.
Rational Gaze being one of them.
Totally.
But yeah. Who is our favorite band though? We just spent that whole time talking about how Meshuggah is not our favorite band.
Well, he said that it had to have been Meshuggah. So
that's just a joke, I think.
Well, yeah. Favorite band live? That's a tough one.
I don't know, but speaking of Meshuggah and Soul Niger Within, one of the sickest things that ever happened to us was that we watched at a NAMM after party. We watched Morgan Agron play the Special Defects, a part of the medley.
Yeah, so I think what's even more popular than the Soul Niger album is this medley that's on YouTube that Frederick Thorndahl and Morgan Agron play together. Mm-hmm. And then here's the story. Here's how the story goes. And this goes back to what I was saying before when I was in the parking lot drinking beer and I missed your guys' set type thing.
Yeah.
Right? We almost missed this.
Yeah, we did.
Because we were in the parking lot and we were drinking beer.
Right, out back.
Smoking weed.
Someone came and grabbed us.
Yeah.
I think
it was Zach.
Uh,
So here's the legend. We were at some NAMM after party. There was a drum set and a guitar, right? And Morgan Agron was there. Now this, total saint, right? This guy, a legend of a person.
Yeah.
He, as a guitar player, went up to Morgan and was like, "Hey, dude, I know how to play that medley. Would you play it with me?" And this is how cool that Morgan Agron guy is. He's like, "Yeah, sure, let's go play it right now." Whereas he's probably not played it in a while, I'd assume.
Yeah.
This was in 2018 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they played it, dude.
They did. That was amazing.
They freaking jammed it, bro.
Somewhere on a hard drive, I have a video of that. Yeah, you should see if you can find it. Right, but speaking of metal bands and life-changing live sets, Entheos would never have begun as a band if we didn't see Dying Fetus headline Summer Slaughter in 2014.
You're fucking damn shit. Look, here it is.
Oh shit. Yeah, this is what we saw at NAMM.
Yeah. Actually, I think at one point you can see me and Shane.
I was just buzzed watching this happen and freaking out.
So yeah, Zach
Turn it back.
Zach runs out and he's like, "Dude, they're playing Soul Niger Within in there. We have to go in now." Look at the people talking over it. Shut the hell up, dude. Fucking moron.
It's us. Plot twist.
Yeah. Look how stoked our guy is,
yeah,
dude.
He is stoked out of his mind. Yeah. Then turn it back.
Let's just watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Is anyone going to be like, "Don't watch it.
Definitely
this is
not.
stupid."
If you guys are not on watching this on YouTube, we're watching it right now. Yeah! Oh, this is the best.
kind of some feedback on it, but I'll let it slide.
It's all good.
Yeah. Shane, you have a video from this too, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. This is so sick that it's on fucking... You know what's funny? We've talked about this before a bunch on the podcast. And now we can show everybody what's up. Yeah. That's my boy, dude, Morgan. Love that guy. Yeah.
Turn it. I can't see it. Every time you turn it off of us, I can't see it.
Actually, I could make it go like this.
Shit, I don't know this riff.
Wait, he doesn't know it? Oh,
Yeah.
Is this the guy?
Oh, is...
This must be the guitar player,
Yeah,
the
I
Saint.
would imagine.
Well, he made a good save. I mean, he could have just totally goofed it. Yeah. This might have been the best show that I've ever seen.
This was awesome.
Oh, he's going for it. Oh. Oh. Come on, that's just so sick.
Look at the guitar guy in the back, just
It's like, that's pretty cool.
You should just get off stage, brother.
I'm watching the whole video. Ooh. I mean, how sick is that? Yeah.
Dude, if there isn't a God, then how did that guitar player
why did that happen?
know that part?
Proof.
Yeah.
Proof.
I mean, come on. That's the next best thing to actually having Frederick Thorndahl on stage, which we did meet Frederick Thorndahl at NAMM as well.
Right. A previous
NAMM.
That was before that. So he wanted to know what was our favorite show. We just watched it.
That was definitely one of my favorite shows.
You guys just watched it with us.
Also, like I said, if we didn't see that Dying Fetus set at, what's the name of that venue?
Regency.
At the Regency in 2014, our band would not have started.
I know. I remember watching that and just being like, dude, Cheney, we got to start a band.
Yeah.
Like, that was
so sick. It made us feel like we were fucking up by not playing in a metal band.
Totally. Because how long had it? I mean, it'd been like a good 3 years probably since I wasn't in AAL.
Yeah, and it had been maybe 2 years since I had worked on anything metal, really. So
yeah. Besides going viral the first time.
Oh yeah.
With your
that old
Veil
thing.
of Maya.
That old thing.
Veil of Maya thing.
Yeah, that was years ago. Wow. All right, next question.
Back in the day. Back
Way back.
Well, that was a good
but
question.
To
Great
also
question.
to answer that, not all of my favorite sets that I've ever seen have been metal sets either. God, surely we've seen sick.
Fleetwood Mac.
Seeing Serious Mo at that Hard Festival in
I thought that was kind of lame, actually.
That was not lame.
Really?
Maybe it was because we were on enhanced.
Well, we saw. Let me think about this. We saw Fleetwood Mac. That was sick. I usually revert back to the shows.
It wasn't as good as if I saw Lindsey Buckingham with Fleetwood Mac.
That's true.
I think to you it just wasn't as important.
Yeah, I don't really care because I just like the music.
Yeah, I'm not like a Fairweather fan.
Yeah, I'm just a poser. Well, no, if you are a Fairweather fan because you're saying, oh, they lost Lindsey Buckingham. Well, I'm out of there then.
I never said I was out of there. I said it would have been a better set had he been playing it because half of the songs are Lindsey Buckingham's voice.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's hard to lose a vocalist.
Definitely.
It's hard.
I thought it was a great show, though. I was having a good
It was a really fun show, and my mom was like yelling,
"Woo!"
in the background. I
Sorry,
think
Steph,
I had a few videos. I have a few videos, and my mom was going, "Woo!"
Can we put one of those
every 2 minutes
on a drop? Dude, that would be sick. A Chinese mom drop.
Yeah. Do you have another question?
Dude, I got so many questions. This is going to be a long episode.
Here comes Pappertini. Well, we don't have to answer all of them.
It's gonna be a 3-hour
How long
episode.
is the episode so far?
36 minutes.
Oh, it's nothing. Pappertini.
All right. Oh, Pappy made his way in here?
Pappertini's.
Not a good thing. Hey, can we get like a Pappy statue
Yeah.
for there? That would be really cool. I would appreciate that.
There was a question that I was going to ask anyone out there at the beginning of our podcast, but I forgot.
All right, if anybody makes like statues, they don't have to be good at all. Just
Yeah, honestly, the crappier,
anybody wants to make
the crappier the better. If anyone wants to make us a statue of our cat,
he's a tuxedo cat.
he's a tuxedo cat.
So
We'll send you a picture
it would be cool if he was traveling because I called him the traveling cat.
because he is a traveling cat. He's very good at traveling.
Yeah, but I used to joke around. I would come up to him when he was taking a nap, and I would like grab him and be like, "Oh, look at him! He's a little traveling cat."
And then that begun him being able to travel really well.
But then after the traveling, because we had to drive cross country, I was like, he is a traveling cat.
Maybe it was like a mantra.
And it got in his head.
It worked.
All right, here,
The law of
Cheney, this is actually a
positive.
cool question. I don't know how much time we'll be able to spend on it. But this has been, you think they want to be shouted out?
Yeah. Why else would
They
you
want their
write
anonymity?
in? Why else would you write in?
Ben Tobin Johnson, Instagram. Who would you want to play you in a biopic about your life/music career? Ooh. Jenny, how you thinking?
I only like documentaries. I'd want it to be a documentary.
Oh my God. Come on, you gotta
I don't like
suspend.
biopics. I don't like biopics. Biopics, however you pronounce it. They're usually
Can't
not
think of
very
any-
good.
Can't think of
Has
anybody.
everyone was like ranting and raving about that Queen documentary.
I would have just rather
the
seen a
Queen
documentary.
movie. I would have rather seen
Yeah, I
an
would've rather-
in-depth documentary.
Yeah, straight up.
Because in biopics, they get everything wrong. Nothing's right. It's all smushed together. They act like Freddie Mercury got the call to do Live Aid on the same day that he
Yeah, like
told his
huge
parents
life
that he
events
wanted to
are
be a
like
singer.
that's what we were commenting about.
Yeah, it was so
like
stupid.
every scene is a huge milestone.
So please, if anyone ever
Let's make a docu
wanted
series
to do that about me, just make a documentary. They're always better. They're always better every time.
I'm thinking
Walk the Line, though, that was good. But I was 10 when I saw that, and I'd never seen a documentary before. So
I'm thinking Christian Bale for me.
yeah, they'd cast
He's too old, right? No,
Anthony Hopkins.
you know who else I could go for, dude? Is that redhead guy who's like a really good actor? He's in
Kirsten Dunst's
Yeah.
husband.
I could do that guy. He doesn't look like me, but
He's
he could.
such a good actor.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
He's the guy from Breaking Bad. What's his name?
I
Just
don't know.
look up Kirsten Dunst's husband.
All right. Kay Dunt's husband. Kirsten? That name fucking annoys me.
Because it's not
Kristen.
It's not Kristen.
God.
Kirsten
Sorry
Durst.
if anybody out there is named
Kirsten Durst.
Seriously, I'm
Fred
sorry.
Durst's little sister. Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Plemons, dude. That guy.
I mean, that name annoys me. Why can't his name just be Jesse Lemons?
Well, it's P. Lemon.
Oh, Jesse P. Lemons. They got it wrong.
Fucking Pappy's coming in here to terrorize.
It's funny that
I'm taking that guy. I mean, he doesn't look anything like. Let me see. I'll pull up a picture of him real quick.
I want it to be someone who looks nothing like me. I want Reese Witherspoon.
He kind of looks like me.
How about Kirsten? No, he doesn't. Let's just have both. Let's just have both of them play us because they look equally like us. But I feel like they have good married couple energy.
That's true. It does have to be a married couple, right?
The chemistry, yeah. I like it.
Let's see.
All
right, I could see it. I could see him doing me.
I guess by the time you get a biopic made of you, I'll be like your first wife.
Wow, dude. Thanks, Cheney. Thanks a lot, dude.
I'm just kidding. All right, next question.
Yeah, I'm taking Jesse P. That's my guy.
All right, then Kirsten Dunst.
All right, you got a Kristen Dunst.
I want Whitney Cummings to play me.
Howard Stern.
Dude.
Howard Stern plays me.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
Or Riff Raff. I would take Riff Raff.
Yeah, that would be good, I think. Then I want Jodie Husky to play me. Titus Ambronicus says, you gonna play a new song on the upcoming Tech Trek?
Yeah, we're gonna play 2 songs.
Damn, you heard it here first. We're gonna play 2 new songs.
It's gonna be.
It'll sound just like that. Actually, we're gonna play 3 new songs because here's a plot twist. We're playing an old song that we kind of reworked.
Reimagined. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be a good time.
Yeah, I can't wait. Seems like it's
It'd be weird to play a show again. I mean, fuck. What's that like?
That's why we had to start going back to the gym yesterday, because yesterday morning I was like, if we were to go play a show right now, my cardio is not.
No, I ran a half mile
breathe.
And I felt like I was about to lose it.
Dude, it's time.
You know what I realized though on the podcast? We can't talk about how we're going back to the gym anymore.
I know, because we will not do it.
Because we'll be like, yep, we're back on our fitness game.
And then
we don't say anything about it for like 2 months. Yeah. And then
we're back.
It's like, yep, just going back to the gym, getting things going here again.
Yep.
But
so we're not going back to the gym.
Yeah,
wink, wink.
Just being lazy.
We're not getting in shape right now.
No, not doing it. But hold on, I got a question for you, Cheney.
Okay.
This one's from C. Segura. I don't know if that's his real name or not. Tons of metal homies on Twitch jamming these days.
Uh-huh.
Have you guys considered making a channel? Or do you already have just too much to do?
People keep trying to talk us into doing a Twitch separately.
Yeah, we were actually talking about this right before the podcast.
I don't know if I want to do a Twitch or not. That's really where I'm at with it. It is very cool, but I love doing the podcast. I don't know that I would love doing something similar to the podcast like 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't have to be 4 times a week.
Oh, I thought you had to do a whole schedule of like 12 to 15 times.
I think that's just like how you get people to watch if you do a Twitch schedule.
Oh, okay. Maybe I could see myself doing that. I could see myself maybe someday having a Twitch.
Yeah, but I think they're not. So they're thinking of you sitting there doing screaming covers on Twitch.
Yeah.
Which is that's a definite no.
I don't see myself doing screaming covers on Twitch or doing like, Christmas song stylings to the scream. Like, it's not really my vibe.
Like, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle all the way. Yeah, that's not me.
It's not.
I'm not about to do that.
No. But so as chain entertainers, right? We're kind of closeted comedians, I guess you could say. I've had the idea for a couple Twitch channels.
Okay, here are some Twitch channels that I would consider. Doing a once a week special podcast on Twitch. Doing having a KoperCrabb Twitch and doing that, and or doing radio hours. So that's what I really want to get going. Yeah, I want to do a KoperCrabb radio hour on Twitch. We play music. We talk a little bit. Yeah, that would be fun. We chat with people. Mm-hmm. It's like a little more of a low key thing than the podcast. Yeah, I don't see us having a schedule for it. Maybe, I don't know. One day a week radio hour would be awesome, actually. And I just brought up to Naveen before the podcast how cool it would be if we could figure out how to. Oh, this is what I wanted to ask if anyone out there knows how to do. Because it would be cool to set up our record or get like some sort of record set up. Yeah. That we can put onto Twitch. I could do that in 25 seconds. With our vinyls. But, I don't know what the copyright issues are with Twitch. I haven't really looked into it. I think it's fine. I mean, a lot of people do. Free reign. A lot of people do radio hours on Twitch. I mean, people have asked us both to do Twitches, Naveen to do whatever drummers are doing on there, like drum covers and stuff. Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that just because it's too much work. I could see myself playing songs that I liked, but I'm not like, I don't know if the songs that I like would be what anyone expected. Play them? You mean like do a cover of them? Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know that it's my vibe to do that. I mean, that seems like a lot of work to sit there and learn like 10 songs a week. I mean, that's crazy. I'm not doing that. I kind of almost would rather dedicate the time to writing songs. Yeah. To putting stuff out. But I do love music, and it would be pretty easy for me to make a half hour. I guess we're calling it the radio hour, so it's got to be an hour long. Or do the music playlist thing. That would be sick. You put the Spotify list out. That's pretty cool. I think that would actually be a lot of fun. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. And like I said, I could see us doing the podcast on there just because, it's another way for people to support the podcast or get some even more behind the scenes content of what we do. But the setting up a mic and doing covers 3 times a week or whatever and having a streaming schedule, I just don't see myself doing that personally. But it would, I don't know. Naveen, would you do one? Playing to it. I mean, I could see myself doing it like once, but every week. Yeah. Having to. That's what I'm saying. Because then you just start kind of like doing random stuff. Like I'm doing Scooby-Doo, or whatever. And it's like. I'm no hate, but I don't want to do that. I only like doing stuff that I think is cool in terms of music. That's exactly how I feel. Yeah. If I don't think it's cool to play drums over random songs, I don't do it, Yeah. I've never done that on my Instagram. I've never done that on YouTube. Same. Yeah. Every song that you see me, if I've ever done like a cover of a song on vocals, it's a song that I genuinely really like, obviously. Otherwise, I'd be doing like, I don't know, Avril Lavigne covers or something. I would just be doing covers of stuff that I don't like want to sacrifice doing the stuff that I like just for views or plays or income stream. And I'm not saying that other people do that. There are plenty of people out there who love playing over that kind of stuff. If they genuinely think that's great, they like doing it, then that's great. Then that's awesome. Great for them. For me personally, not my thing. Because I guess, what am I going to do? Learn like 1,000,006 songs a week? That's going to be really hard. It would be cool. Yeah. It'd be cool. Every week I'm doing. I just feel like I guess that it does get back to what was asked, which is I feel like when you like want to dedicate yourself to a bunch of things, we do the podcast, we write music, we each do stuff on our own. I draw and do art stuff. Naveen does drum stuff. And I feel like you kind of have to like focus your attention somewhere. at least to some extent, and I would rather focus it on not doing covers all the time. That's why I don't post covers very often on I mostly post just videos of our songs.
Yeah. I do love playing. I do that.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I do with my Instagram thing. It's like I'm just randomly writing riffs or playing the drums for a minute.
Totally.
You
know what I do
That's
think?
fun, easy. It's cool.
One thing that
Maybe I'm just lazy.
One thing that I do think would be cool as far as Twitch goes, though, is to do like a live Entheos show or a podcast.
Yeah,
I would really like
that.
to do a live Entheos show on there. Just because I don't want to stop. I don't think that the streaming thing stops just because shows are happening again. I think it's important to sort of integrate that pandemic lifestyle into the modern day. Because shows, we've seen like every show in Europe seems to be getting canceled.
Or we've seen that that's like kind of better than going on tour in a lot of ways.
Yeah, in some ways, definitely.
I mean, I'm sitting here thinking about going on tour, like, holy shit, dude, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of risk.
Tons of risk. Especially right now, it's a ton of risk.
Yeah, whereas I just roll into my little drum room and like do my thing. I mean, it's a pretty good idea. Maybe I'm coming around to the Twitch right now.
To do Twitch. Well, I'm just talking about it as a band, not as a singular person. But
you got any more questions on there, Jenny?
Are you just reading through your? I feel like.
Yeah, I'm picking through. You want me to read one? I got one here.
No, I have some. I just 1 sec. Burning the Hive says, "Are you bummed about every time I die?" No. I'm No, I don't have any. I never really listened to Every Time I Die, to be honest with you.
I
listened to one album.
They're getting a lot of love though right now. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's what I think. I think that, unfortunately, a reality of just being alive and going and being into bands and going through stuff means that, those things just end. Bands end and things end. But what's important is that they were around for a really long time and they made you feel something and they mean a lot to a lot of people. And that's really the stuff you have to cherish, because everything really does die. And who knows if they'll get back together and do a reunion in a few years. I personally am not like incredibly attached to the band, but there are bands that I feel that way about. Absolutely. So I can relate to that. What I will say, the Mexican festival that we were talking about earlier that we played right before Every Time I Die. And they told us how sick our set was and they were really nice. Yeah. So that's my experience with them. I don't think I've ever seen them live. I listened to Gutter Phenomenon back in the day, but that was really the last time that I listened to the band a lot.
Yeah.
But it sucks,
Yeah, bands break up. Yeah.
Bands break up and hopefully something good comes out of it.
But the memories last forever.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I said earlier, you're always going to have that thing that you're attached to. And it's awesome that they were able to bring people together as music tends to do.
Yep.
And yeah, you just got to cherish the good stuff and life rolls on, man.
Live life in their memory.
There you go. Are you bummed about it, Naveen?
I never really got into them. No diss or anything. I just didn't cross my desk.
Yeah,
really.
Totally.
So maybe I'll go check them out.
There you go. That could be the bright thing about it. Now that a bunch of people are talking about them, I'm sure that a lot more people will listen to them.
They pick up some new fans.
That tends to happen.
Yeah. So someone wants to know here, Josh Walford, are you going to start hunting now that you're wearing Mossy Oak shirts? So I got this shirt at the Goodwill here, which is pretty sick. And I am aware that it is a hunting brand, but I'm probably not going to be hunting. It's probably not my thing.
Hunting for seitan and tofu.
Yeah, I don't really eat meat. not really my thing. So kind of a softie there. But I'm not like I'm not like horribly against hunting. I don't have a problem with people hunting. I don't think I'd want to do it though.
It's not for me, but I honestly...
That's kind of why I don't eat meat.
I think it's the best way to eat meat.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of why I don't eat meat. It's like, I wouldn't really want to kill animals, so I better just not eat meat.
For sure.
But I am into the gear, which is kind of ironic because I am into like shooting and camo gear and all the stuff associated with hunting. Knives, bows are probably pretty sweet, but yeah, I don't know. I'm more of a range guy, I guess you could say. So I'll just wear my gear to the range. Let's put it that way.
Hell yeah, brother. JessPress94 says, how do you navigate writer's block, be it your guys' music or your art?
Damn. Well, Naveen doesn't get writer's block, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't get writer's block.
That's
not
true.
a thing. I don't get that. I just write music if I feel like writing it. And if I was going to say, sometimes if it's really not flowing, then just don't do it. Go do something else.
Yeah, that's what I think is important, is to not
What are we on
it.
A deadline? You know what I'm saying? Not really.
Yeah. At the end of the day, really, the only person who cares about you getting the thing done is you.
Yeah.
So if you need to take a break, then take a break. I don't think that anything good has ever come out of forcing yourself to. I mean, maybe sometimes. I don't want to say nothing good has ever come out of it, because sometimes forcing yourself to do something is good, like going to the gym or something.
Yeah.
Or be on a diet.
That's not good.
I guess
I
guess when it comes to restraint, but creativity, I don't know. I like to let it flow. Getting over writer's block, I don't know that I actively seek to get out of writer's block, but just if I'm doing something else, then it naturally inspires the well to continue.
Drinking a coffee, that'll do it.
Oh, drinking a coffee.
Pound of coffee, get back in there, dude.
Smoke a dude.
But yeah, I guess it is kind of cool. I can't remember like my first experience, but I remember maybe when I was working on the Animals album, that was the first time where it was like, sit down and make an album happen.
Yeah.
Up out of nowhere, you know? And I remember being like, well, that's pretty cool that I can do that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, can just make an album happen.
Yeah.
So, and I've since then had sessions with people here and there where we have to make a song on the spot, you know? And that's pretty cool, you know?
It's a different way to write. We've done some things like that too.
I guess so I do have some tips though in battling writer's block. And that is, for me, I do a lot of different things. So I wouldn't say I don't get writer's block. I'm not like, I got nothing. That's it. I'm done. But if I'm just not feeling a particular thing, but I want to still be creative, you can do a different aspect of that thing, right? So if you're a guitar player, but you can't, the riffs aren't coming, you know, you're not able to, well then maybe grab your scale book and learn a new scale, someone else's lick or whatever. Practice, you know, switch gears. You can still do music stuff, but it doesn't have to necessarily be creative. There's like so much mechanical stuff that we can do to take your mind off of it, but yet you're still being productive.
That's true. For instance, you know, being a lyricist and a singer, if you switch between the two, like if there's a pattern that isn't working out, then you can go and try to listen for words, or I don't know. I like to throw on other people's music or listen to like a book or go read a book. It helps with the lyrical process a lot. Movies help. I don't know. Yeah, just switching to drawing helps.
Switch it up. Do something else creative that's not necessarily what you're doing.
Yeah, it helps a lot. It at least refreshes your mind. So I guess that there are ways that I actively seek out overcoming writer's block, but it's all just kind of like stuff that I don't really consciously do anymore. I just
you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm tired of writing lyrics. I'm gonna go do something else.
Yeah,
now.
Yeah. I just don't look at it as like being the combat to writer's block. Yeah. It's just that I can tell when I'm sort of over something.
Yeah.
But there are songs, some of the songs that I've done the quickest in recent memory, that Anoop Sastry song that I did, This World and Remember You're Dust, they're the songs that I look back on and enjoy more than songs that I spent like forever laboring over.
Yeah.
It tends to work out that way.
Yeah, you just kind of come in hot
Yeah.
and the good thing happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was another thing I wanted to throw in there is, I don't know how it is for other people, but for me, usually working on music, I don't really like doing it for a really long time.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go in there 2-3 hours max. And after that, I'm kind of just spent on it.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm not the type of person, and this is probably a part of why we do vocals ourselves. I'm not the type of person, I don't want to go into the studio for 8 hours a day and run my voice ragged and just be like frazzled at the end of the day and only thinking about that. I will spend 3 or 4 hours tops tracking.
That would be great.
So yeah.
So there's that. It's basically just, if you get writer's block, just do something else. That's what we're trying to say.
Do something else.
Go mow your lawn.
Yeah.
That'll get you
Mow your
wanting to
lawn.
get back to music.
Clean
Quick.
your house.
All right.
Drink a White Claw.
Drink a White Claw. So get drunk and watch movies. That was another.
That's fun.
I got a question here. Adam Roska. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Do you do some mixing work, and do you guys know Cognizance, and what do you think about their work? So I do mixing here and there. It's been less of my main focus lately, just because it's a lot of work. You know, I'm trying to dodge doing a lot of work.
Laborious.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. And audio engineers are insane.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Although, I don't know. I could see myself doing it in the right circumstances. I don't claim to be like the best, though, or anything, or a pro, even. I just will do it. I think I could be good at it.
Yeah, for sure. Your like heavy bass music mixes were getting pretty good.
Yeah, I thought that was great. I've spent a lot
Your
of time
metal
on
is good.
I think I could.
I just think
I think I could make it happen.
There's this certain thing that happens, and this is honestly this is what we used to judge and who we wanted to mix the album that we're doing right now. There's a difference between like mixing and making something sound pleasing enough to have it be played like on the radio.
Yeah, it's like, even though it's still metal, it's kind of like radio ready. Like
it's just got that
great.
sick mix that sounds really good.
So I can get it to sound really good, right? If you hear it on Instagram or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's not like that next level, like super just
like
effortless,
put together,
polished kind of sound.
like rock.
You know? In my opinion,
I'm talking about even no matter what kind of metal you play, there's like a certain kind of mix that can be achieved where it all just sounds like together and well done. And it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why we chose to have Mark Lewis mix our album. One of the reasons, because he makes mixes that we think sound like that.
100%. And then as for the second part of the question, I do love Cognizance quite a bit. And I'm sort of online friends with them. And I was supposed to play like a guest solo on their shit. I think I might have just forgot to do it, or I don't know. They never sent me the part. I don't know. Whatever happened, I was going to do a guest part on one of their albums, but didn't go down. But I do love them, and I think we've played them and recommended them on the podcast in the earlier episodes.
We definitely have. We put a post up of their album.
Yeah.
Metal Hippie, do you think the vibe of a new state will affect your writing in the future? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that's hard to say. Everything affects there are just all kinds of things that go into writing that just affect it that you don't even consciously think do.
The environment has a big role in it.
Absolutely. Sure. I'm sure. And it's a lot more The winter here is a lot more dreary. And I have been noticing that because I'm finishing our album right now, and I'm noticing it like come out in the lyrical content.
I mean, even sitting around like strumming the guitar and singing songs and stuff. I've never had the urge to do that until we got here. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what component that is, but something will come out of it.
Yeah, I think even when you move into a new house, it changes the way that you write.
Yeah.
Everything. Life is just like that.
Yeah.
As life moves on, you decide to write differently. I think that that's evident just in the album that we're working on right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different stuff on there.
For sure.
Touring will do that too.
Definitely, because you never know. With moving to a new spot, maybe you meet someone new. They show you something different that you didn't know of. Mm-hmm. It might not just be like the land, but who you happen upon in that spot.
I mean, even, I don't know if it's because of stuff I've listened to or where I was or what I was doing, but even the vocals on the new album, like a lot of someone else, I can't remember who, asked if there were like layered singing and screaming vocals on the new album, and there's a lot of that. So you just change over time, you know? We're all constantly evolving and becoming new people. So I think
Agreed.
that, you know, your drumming doesn't sound like it did 10 years ago. It sounds like more of a culmination of many influences. Because like that Animosity that you were playing, that was way more strictly death metal than how you play now.
It was also like 20 years ago.
Holy shit. Yeah. You're old, dude. That was 20 years ago.
That was 20 years ago because I was 16.
Little tyke.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it probably will.
But yeah. Totally.
Yep. All right. How far are we in this episode?
Well, 107. Should we record?
You want to do one more, or you want to call it?
Might as well do one more here. I mean, a lot of my questions are very Naveen specific.
Go ahead. I have a Cheney specific question. I'll ask it next.
Are you in Nashville yet? This is Aiden Old Nettle. Are you in Nashville yet? You may not be able to answer, but are you going to fill in for Whitechapel since they need a permanent member? The answer is I can say I'm not doing it. Just gave it some serious thought, though, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a sick. They're on tour. They're about to tour with Cannibal.
Yeah, so I definitely did give it some thought.
So what you're saying is that they asked you?
Yeah. So I am friends with them, and we do talk. And we actually hung out with some of them over the weekend. But no, not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I don't know if I'm privy to say who is doing it, so I won't do that. But it would have been cool for sure. But yeah, it's just not the right time for me to do that right now.
Sick band though.
Sick band, great guys, love them. I would definitely do that in a parallel timeline. I'm doing it. Let's put it that way. Okay, Cheney, what do you got? Last one. Last words.
All right, one for me. The HVAC dad says, was it hard to get your screams so deep? And my son is 3 and loves your videos. He imitates you.
Wow.
Well, first of all, that's really awesome. Your son is the next wave of amazing death metal vocalists if he keeps it going. Thank you for thinking my scream is deep. I didn't initially. I think this kind of answers someone else's question as well, which was what kind of scream came to me first, and I could only really do super high pitched vocals at first. And I didn't.
That makes sense.
I didn't really play death metal or anything like that. I did more like high pitched and mid range.
Because you're doing more like Black Dahlia kind of stuff, right? Like Swedish metal type of thing.
No, not really. My first band was like melodic hardcore.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah. So.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, I never really played stuff like that.
I was just thinking of that one band that you were gonna do vocals for.
Oh yeah, that sounded like it. And in that band, that was the Curse of Hail from Des Moines. Yeah. And in that band, they like had that vocal style kind of going. But Yeah, I learned to do high vocals first. I wasn't very good at low vocals. It just took a lot of practice, and I'm still improving. I don't think I'm like incredible at doing low vocals, but I can get pretty mean sounding nowadays. But I'm just the type of person, I'm just always trying to improve those things. I don't want my voice to stand stagnant. I'm always trying to get better at doing highs and lows and in-betweens and singing and mid-range and hardcore pitched screaming. I work on a lot.
Dabbling. A lot of good stuff on the new album. I mean, I think you cover all bases.
Yeah, I cover a lot of ground on the new album.
A lot of different stuff.
That's for sure. We're going like everywhere on that. So yeah, I don't know if it was hard to get to scream low, but it's just an endless working process. It's just endless.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't what initially came to me.
Probably, I mean, I tell people this a lot. It's just doing the thing. It's
That's exactly
the best
what it
way
is.
to do it.
That's the only way to do it, because there are things that, I mean, you will constantly, if you're a vocalist, breathing, the minute that you overcome the knowing how to use your diaphragm, depending on what kind of screaming you want to do, because a lot of people do the really quiet fry vocal. Yeah, a lot of people do stuff like that now. The school that I come from, or like the people who were the influences for me, were way louder. I'm talking like Johnny Davey, dude's powerful as hell when he does vocals, or like who was I just gonna name? Like Demon, super loud. Jeff Fico, super loud. Off the top of my head, there's some people I like who are more, or like
Corpse Grinder,
hardcore stuff. If you listen to like Martyr AD, Corpse Grinder, all that shit.
They're like actually screaming to an extent.
Yeah, they do loud vocals. And the using only your fries came, like, I do use that sometimes, but it's just another tool. Most of the time my screams are just really powerful, because I like that kind of scream. I like aggressive screaming. That comes with, like, I don't know, Alex Arian from Despised Icon. I just liked powerful vocals.
Yeah.
So where was I getting with this?
That's what you're trying to copy.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I don't...
Or it took influence from.
Yeah, and it also... Yeah, so that's what I don't know where I was getting at the beginning of, like, when I started going off about influences, though.
Because you were saying... I was saying the best thing for you to do is to do it.
Oh, yeah,
and practice. So you're listening to those guys and trying to copy them.
And trying to copy that. And then, you know, you start like bringing more stuff into your palette. Like the way that Naveen, I would say that you incorporate more like choppy stuff now in your death metal than you did before. So you just go on through life and you keep acquiring shit, and it's really all about practice. It's really all about hearing stuff that you like and bringing it into your world, and not trying to imitate it too much, bringing it into your own style. But, you know, never being closed off to like a new styling.
Yeah.
And practicing. And it just takes time.
There's a good
to do
thing
everything.
For, you know, writer's block, get a new influence.
Yeah, go listen to a band. But yeah, I just think like Naveen said, the most important thing to do is practice. So no matter where you start, like me with starting with high pitched vocals, no matter where you start, there's always room to improve and room to go somewhere else. So 100%. Just keep at it.
All right, you guys. Well, we hope that was a good, entertaining episode for you guys.
Thanks for writing in.
For y'all. There's a ton of questions. Maybe we'll get to some of them next week.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Have a good week, you guys.
See you next week, y'alls. Peace.
Yes, that scream.